Welcome to Framwellgate Moor Primary School. We're delighted to welcome you and look forward to meeting with you face to face in the near future. My name is Mrs Smith and I'm the head teacher at Framwellgate Moor Primary School. We have a little video that is also going to be put on this website with this slideshow, and that will show you a picture of the staff and the classrooms, the lunch hall and so forth, so that you can show your child and let them look at what their teacher looks like and what the other support staff will look like. So we look forward to meeting you soon, and we hope you enjoy the video. Our school uniform, you can see the photographs on this slide. We have a royal blue jumper or cardigan, dark grey or black trousers. We have girls might wear pinafores or skirts, and we also have the royal blue checked gingham dress that some children choose to wear in the summer. We have black shoes that all children must wear. You'll see the PE kit just below. That is our school PE kit. We require the parents to buy the school PE kit, and the school PE kit will stay in school in a drawstring bag. The drawstring bags are provided by the school, and they are either blue, yellow, red or green, and the bag that they are given represents the house team that they have been chosen to be in, and their PE kit will sit in that string bag. We do ask for parents to bring some plimsolls or trainers that can stay in the string bag so that we can do PE when we would like to. And the string bag will be sent home at different periods in order for you to wash and send back on a Monday. We have a school website with lots of parent information on for you. You will be able to look at examples of what reception children have done in school in the past. There is a head teacher blog, newsletters, and there are term times and dates for you to look at, along with policies and the curriculum and how that is taught across the school. We also have Parent Pay, which is a software program for you to pay for school lunches or trips. And we also have something called Parent Mail, which is a parent app. And we do use this parent app quite regularly in order to update you with reminders. Therefore, it's really important that we have your current email address that is uploaded into this Parent Mail so that we can email you via our app regularly and you can feel that you're getting the updates that you need. We have a Munch Bunch Club, which is our breakfast club, running from 7:30 every morning. That takes place in the lower hall, and you would come onto site. You can drive because at that time it's not busy, and you can park up and take your child to the lower hall doors. Breakfast club staff will greet you there. Once you've signed over, you can go to work and the child will go into the dining room, the nursery dining room, where they will have a breakfast, and then they will go into the lower hall where they will take part in some activities. That takes place from 7:30 to 8:45 and costs £4 per day. There is a registration form. If you would like your child to attend Breakfast Club, we need the registration form completed as soon as possible and the days highlighted on when you would like to access this. For those parents who work shifts, and it is possible that your requirement for Breakfast Club can change from week to week, we do ask that you ring the school or email us the week before so that we can book your child a place in our Breakfast Club and check that we have the correct ratios and provisions for the children. There is a Breakfast Club food policy, and we do offer the children mostly non-sugary breakfast food items. If your child chooses to bring a packed lunch, we do have a healthy school lunch, packed lunch policy, and we do request that parents put in sensible and healthy items for the children's lunch. We don't want lots of sweet items, for example. We also request that parents don't put any nuts in of any kind, no muesli bars or anything that could have nuts in due to allergies that we have in school. So our school day starts at 8:45. We offer an open door policy where parents bring the children at 8:45. There will be staff on gates and entrances, and if you need to just update them with anything, that's fine to do so then. If it is going to be a longer conversation, then you can ring up the school office and ask us, and we will make sure that an appointment is made for you to have a chat via the telephone at some point as soon as possible. The gates close at 9 o'clock, and that is so that all learning can take place. All registers across the school will be starting at 9 o'clock, and lessons will start no later than 9:05. For that reason, we do shut the gates and the doors promptly at 9 o'clock. You have 8:45 is the best time to come, and lots of children come then, but no later than 9 o'clock, please. If you do arrive late, then you won't be able to access the correct entrance, and your child will start to miss the beginning of their school day. If that does happen, if you come round to the main office, the office staff will need to find a member of staff in order to walk your child through the school down to reception. But we will do that if you're late, but it would be a lot better if they were on time. If you have an appointment and you know that your child's going to be later, if you could ring the school office or email again just to let us know, then we know where your child is, and that is fine to drop your child off at the main office, and we will take them down to class as soon as possible. We finish at 3:15, and again, you need to collect promptly at 3:15 at the given entrance exit, which is by the ship for the reception children. So PE kits can be bought from school. They are on sale on the website, which you could order with your uniform if you wish to do so. But we do have a lot of PE kits in school, so in stock. So you could pop into the main entrance and purchase one of those. We also have school bags, rucksacks and book bags for your child to choose from. We do find it important that children have a bag so that the staff can make sure letters and pictures and so forth, and eventually homework can go in these bags. And again, these can be purchased at the office. We are a no jewellery school, so we do not allow earrings. This is adopted from the local authority policy of no earrings in school for primary age children. Please make sure that if your child does have their ears pierced, that their earrings are removed before they come to school, and then you can put them in the evenings. Medical information. If you have a child with an inhaler or any other medical prescribed medicines, please do complete the medical form and inform the school, email us, give us a call prior to their visit in September. We would like to know anything that we need to regarding medical or allergies before they come to visit on the 1st or 2nd of September. You will complete a form, and then you will have the opportunity to talk through any of these issues with a teacher after the visit in the afternoon, as written on the letter that you've received in the post. If your child has been unwell, but you feel that they are ready to return and they are on the mend, then you can send them in. If you've given them Calpol in the morning but you're slightly worried that they might get hot at lunchtime, you can ring the office and or bring in some Calpol and give permission for us to give some to them. If your child is poorly with sickness and diarrhea, they do need to stay off for 48 hours. If your child has a tummy bug, then they do need to stay off so that they can get well again, because tummy bugs can spread in classes. Please make sure that your child is ready to return and is recovered from this bug. So once your child has started reception, they will have the opportunity to play. The staff will have an opportunity to get to know your child, and for the first few weeks of the autumn term, the teachers will watch and observe and play with your child and carry out some activities to give them an idea of where your child's learning is at, and will inform them of their next steps that they need to do and support your child's learning. Once phonics starts, with around October time, where your child will start work with phonics, it might be that you start to receive some homework, and that will be mostly at the beginning in the form of perhaps identifying the letter S around the house, things beginning with the sound S, and you will perhaps take a photo of your child holding things beginning with S and send it into school. So it will be quite informal to start with. As the term goes on and as the year goes on, there will be homework set around supporting your child to read and using their phonic knowledge. We have a phonics meeting planned for parents to demonstrate how we teach our phonics using the letters and sounds scheme, and that is on the 25th of September at 9 o'clock. We're hoping at this time that we won't need to cancel or rearrange that meeting, so at the moment that is on the calendar for that date, but we will keep you informed regarding that in the autumn term. So your child has a visit on either Tuesday the 1st of September or Wednesday the 2nd of September, as written on your first letter that you received in the post. That visit was going to be with yourselves attending as well. Now what we will do is your child can still come for the visit, but we do ask for you to stay at the ship area. We will do our very best to welcome your child. And please be reassured that the children will be playing and most probably having a huge amount of fun once they are in the classroom. If you do have concerns because your child has been upset, you can ring the school and we will check, that they're happy. But please be reassured that if we're having any problems at all, we will ring you. You will then return and collect your child at 12 o'clock. And they will have had their lunch in school, so they will have experienced that, and all the staff will have that with them and will help them choose what they like. Again, if you haven't at that point told us already on the pink forms whether your child doesn't eat certain foods, then please do so before we have that visit. So there's medical and allergies, but also we're aware that some families don't eat certain meats. And please make sure that we do know that prior to the visit. On the 3rd and 4th of September, all the children will be together, so they will experience the whole class, and they are to come at 8:45 and to be collected at 2 o'clock. They will have lunch again in school. Lunches are free, so there is no cost to the school lunches. And I would suggest that all children try the school lunch. We do find that children try things that perhaps they haven't always tried at home, and that's usually because they watch others eating it around them. But again, if we have any issues or we're concerned they're not eating, we will contact you. But because school lunches are free, Most children do all have lunch together, and we do find that usually it works very well. The second week back, starting the 7th of September, the children will come at quarter to 9, and they will be collected at 3:15. That is the usual school day, and so from the 7th of September, it's all the usual times. The phonics meeting is planned on the 25th of September at 9 o'clock, and we will keep you updated regarding that meeting. So, our reception curriculum. The Early Years Foundation Stage framework is at the heart of our curriculum, and it's a continuation very much from their preschool and nursery outcomes, which they will have had in a nursery. You'll see that there are 3 prime areas and 4 specific areas, and all of these areas of learning will be taught throughout their time in reception, using lots of practical, hands-on, physical activities. We have a forest school outside to explore. We'll have some fabulous other outdoor classroom areas for the children to play in, and the teachers will promote their learning through these activities, through play, and it will become slightly more formal as the year goes on. We do aim to make sure that our curriculum is very interactive and it's stimulating and fun, so that they're motivated and engaged in their learning. I am sure that they will be coming home telling you all sorts of wonderful things that they have been doing and experiencing together. So this slide gives you an example of the different activities and learning outcomes for each of the 3 prime areas and 4 specific areas, and you can see some examples and photographs here of the children taking part in these activities. These pictures on the slide give you an example of the activities that the children will be doing, and as you can see, they're engaging and having lots of fun. So the daily routine, at 8:45 all children come in. They have a little bit of time to take their coats and bags and put them in their cubby holes, that they all have one each, and then they will go into the classroom. They will have the chance to talk to a member of staff, chat with each other. There are a circle of books on the carpet. They usually choose a book and sit in a circle. I often see them sharing books and showing and pointing at pictures of characters that children like, and that takes place between 8:45 and 9 o'clock, just so that the children feel that they have had a time to gradually come in and settle before we start our register at 9 o'clock. As you can see, we open our outdoor classrooms at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock throughout the day. There is a story time. We have our school lunch and a period of where the children will go out and play on our large outdoor area, with lots of fabulous resources, including a newly installed hill, which they love, sandpit area, mud kitchen, and lots of wheelie resources as well. Please make sure that all uniform and bags are clearly labelled. If your child could practice putting on the uniform and changing, fastening buttons on coats, and gradually laces. Lots of children do come with Velcro shoes in reception, and then gradually throughout the year they might change to laces once they become more confident to do that. Do bring in a pair of spare clothes, please, a set of spare clothes that can sit in their cubby hole in a carrier bag. They will just stay there until you ask to have a look at them and maybe change the sizes of them, unless of course they've been used. Occasionally we do have accidents. That can be because your child is having so much fun that they're distracted and they don't really want to leave what they're doing. But also it can be because we're playing with the water and mud, and although we do have aprons and all the resources, sometimes they can get a little bit wet and would like to change. If you do have any issues, you can discuss with the teachers at the door, or just if it's busy, you can just ring the school and ask if one of the teachers can give you a call at some point during the day. The uniform that you will order online will come to the school and be here for the visits on the 1st and 2nd of September. So once you have dropped your child off from the ship area and your child has gone in for their visit, you can walk round to the main entrance and collect any PE kit and bags that you want to buy, and also all of the uniform that you have purchased via the website will be wrapped up and parcelled ready for you to collect. So we have a school nurse called Helen Smith. Your child will have been under the umbrella of a health visitor up till now. Once the child starts reception age group in school, they then move from a health visitor to a school nurse. Helen Smith's details are on our school website, so you can contact her directly, or if you have any concerns or anything you'd like to discuss, you could discuss with the school, and we can also invite Helen Smith to attend to support us in any way that we would like. Helen Smith does normally come to the induction meetings in order to meet you all, and she talks about the unwelcomed visitors, head lice, and explains that it really, it's not a school issue, it's a national issue, and it can happen. And she explains that the best way to deter these from happening is to sort of have a regular time that you put conditioner in your child's hair and use a comb and just go through your child's hair once every couple of weeks, and that keeps everything at bay. It also helps you find out if there is any problem. If we do find out about a case of head lice, we will inform you straight away so that you can do that when you get home, put conditioner in their hair and use a comb. This will enable you to actually see whether they've got head lice. If they do have head lice, then you can put a head lice on a piece of paper with sellotape over it, take it to the chemist, and you will be given the head lice lotion for your child's hair for free. It is quite costly, so but if you show them a head lice, they will give you it for free. It's not very pleasant, but needs must, and obviously we want to keep them at bay, so we need to work together with that. Taylor Shaw is our school lunch provider. Taylor Shaw have been providing all the school lunches for the local authority for some years. You will receive a menu at the beginning of term. It's a 3-week rota. You can have a copy of this on your fridge at home and discuss with your child what they might choose. The children will choose when they get to the hatch. There will be lots of support there to help them with that. We do find that children can choose perhaps something that they then wish they hadn't. That is fine. I usually just help them. We go back to the hatch and get something else. And it is very much part of their learning experience. Reception children have their lunch to start with at 11:30 on their own in the hall with staff, so that there aren't lots of year 1s and 2s making it busy or noisy. It also gives us that extra bit of time to help them choose what they would like and check that they're happy with what they've chosen. We do sometimes find that children who do bring packed lunches in get quite upset that they see other children eating chocolate cake and custard and jelly and ice cream and things, so because they don't have that in their packed lunch. So sometimes it is, I do feel that sometimes it does work better for them to all start with a lunch and see how it goes. If there is a child who's not eating anything, we will ask and take them back to the hatch and see if there's something else, and we will phone you if we're feeling like they haven't had very much. The children receive a carton of milk and a snack in the morning, and reception staff also have available fruit in the afternoon. So they will have other foods as well. The fruit is for free, and so the milk is also for free, but once your child becomes 5, whenever their birthday is, the school no longer receives that for free. So they'll either be offered water when the children are having milk, or there is a leaflet called the Cool Milk leaflet that you can access off the website or ask at the main office. You can go online and you can order milk for the rest of the year for your child if they're enjoying their carton of milk. It is quite cheap, and if you order it like for a long period of time, it works out at a few pennies a day. And if your child enjoys their carton of milk, then it is worth doing. And then their milk will continue with our delivery and will be in the fridge for your child to have every day. The uniform, we have explained it's tots to teens, and you'll find the information on the website, and we do have the PE kits and the bags in stock in school. We have Dragonflies, which is an after-school provision that we hire out our building, and Busy Bees, the private nursery, hire it out in order to provide an after-school extended school service called Dragonflies. So this is care really for your child between 3:15 and 6 p.m. If you are interested in signing your child up for this, you need to contact them directly. There is the registration forms on our website. If you find the Dragonflies section, this is owned very much by them, and it is their private service. So you need to register through them and discuss the sessions that you would like to book them in for. Once you have booked your child in, your child will be collected from the classroom by the Dragonfly staff, and we walk down to the lower hall. The lower hall and the nursery dining room area, the same areas that are used for Breakfast Club, will be used for Dragonflies, and you can drive on site and collect any time from 4 till 6 from the Dragonflies Club, which is the lower hall entrance down near our nurseries. We do have after school clubs that we run through school. We don't have any for reception for the first term, but we will after Christmas, and we will let you know. If you do choose an after school club, they are from £3.20 to £4.20, and currently at the cost of £3. Some parents do then book Dragonflies for after the after school club if they can't collect till later on. But any questions around this can be asked as the school year progresses, and ring up Dragonflies if you would like to book them in for September. So we really look forward to meeting with you as soon as possible. We're really looking forward to meeting with your children, and we hope that we manage to make our transition as smooth as possible under the difficult circumstances. Please do keep in contact if you have any concerns. Do feel free to ring, and we want to make sure that we get to know you and your child, and we do understand that for you this is a huge step for you and your child, and we want to work with you in partnership to make it the best that it can possibly be. We're sure that your child will have an excellent journey in our school, and we do really look forward to being able to invite you in to meet with you face to face as soon as possible.